Well, hello everybody. It's Eddie Marathon. How's everybody doing? I'm going out for a run here on a snowy day, but a sunny day. Well, at least the sun was out this morning. It's about 1 o'clock right now, and we have some cloud cover, but we have the sun peeking through right over there. So I'm going to go out and enjoy what is really a nice day here in suburban Detroit. And this guy who is delivering furniture across the street is looking at me saying, "What's this guy doing?" He's talking to himself. So anyway, I'm going to go out for this run, and I'm going to show you a couple of sites here. I hope you really like it. I'm going to take you on one of my favorite routes. It's going to be a really cool kind of experience, at least for me. I hope it is for you too. Well, anyway, you'll see. But I'll show you some pretty neat things, and I'll take some videos throughout the year and see what the differences with the season make for with looking at this particular route. So I hope you enjoy. See you in a bit. Hey folks, it's Eddie Marathon. Here I am. Alright, I'm about, let's see, 1.16 miles into my run here. That's how far I am from home. And I'm getting near downtown Birmingham, which is right over my left shoulder. You can't see it, but it's that away. It's a nice little downtown with good shops and restaurants and pubs. And you come here someday, I'll take you to a great pub, a great Irish pub. And I'll tell you, after this run, especially later today, I would love to get a black and tan there. But it's a beautiful day here. This is the end of the first week of January 2011. It's January 8th, and I'm out on a run here. I'm going to show you some snippets of where I like to run. I'm a little bit warmed up. When I first got out, I was a little cold, but that's really how you should dress, is dress for what you're going to feel like once you've already warmed up. So it might be a little uncomfortable at first, but right now I feel fine. You can see my action wear collection. I've got my good old skull cap, my brain cap, and I'm not wearing sunglasses, but I usually do. I just really wanted to enjoy the sun. You really should wear sunglasses to protect your eyes, but we're getting some cloud cover, and it's not as sunny as it was even an hour ago. I've got my windproof gloves. Let me show you, and my trusty Garmin, as you can see, 1.16. I've got my little arm pouch for holding my camera on my phone. You see, I've got my trusty shoes on. I'm not wearing any kind of gear like Yak Treks because the snow's not that deep. I've got my CWX tights. Look at those sexy legs, huh? You're seeing my sexy Eddie Marathon legs in high def. I've got my iPod, of course. My iPod right there. Excuse all the turning and twisting there. I've got my windbreaker from Marine Corps of 2009. Underneath I've got a long sleeve, it's like a fleece. It's made of spandex fleece, that kind of thing. So I really don't have that much on. It's just the kind of thing that would, once you're up and running, you're just the right temperature and it feels really good. So what you don't want to do is be sweating like crazy out on a winter run. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit here. This is a nice little park that leads to Corton Lake. Here, bear with me as I pan. And here's a statue of a fish, I guess, dedicated to the fishermen of Birmingham, Michigan. It's art, what can I say? Here's a fellow runner coming who has no idea. They will be on camera here in a few moments. Let's all say hello to him, and we'll see what he's doing here. Hey, how you doing, huh? Good to see you. Have a good run. This here is the waterfall of Corton Lake. Corton Lake is right beyond, and we don't have much of a waterfall right now only because the lake is frozen. But in the spring or after good rain, it's a better looking waterfall. But this is actually part of the Rouge River. See, Rouge River. It's a nice little bridge here. And this little baby Rouge River, believe it or not, down south becomes a huge river which helped power the original Ford plant and created an industrial revolution here in America. But right here, it's like a baby little creek. Yeah. So right now I'm walking north, and there's a tiny little hill, and we come up to the top of this hill, you're going to see Corton Lake. But Corton Lake is really nothing more than a widening of the Rouge River. As you can see, there's not much snow on the ground. You can see tidbits of gravel bleeding through the snow. And along this, I hope it's not too windy, I hope you can hear this, but along this lake are dotted some beautiful homes. Let me trot up here. Boy, it's starting to get a little windy. Bear with me, we're almost there. Here we go. All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. And this is a frozen Corton Lake. Oh, I see some guys are playing hockey down there, some kids. Well, it is hockey town. All right, it might be too windy for you folks to hear this, but let me stop for a second. Yeah, this is Corton Lake. Some pretty homes. And now you're looking south, that's where the waterfall goes. And over down there is downtown Birmingham. I'll show you sometime, okay? So I'll see you later on the run. All right, folks, this is Eddie Merritt. Okay, here we are further along on Corton Lake, the frozen Corton Lake. There's some guys. They look to be in their, I don't know, maybe their teens, 20s, and 30s. A bunch of guys playing hockey. It is hockey town. What's funny is last week I ran here. This lake was half frozen, and it was melting quick. It's kind of funny. A week later, there's a guy riding a bike out there, ice biking. Yeah, last week I was wearing shorts. This week, the whole thing's frozen and guys are playing hockey. And there's actually a rink out there. There's a rink right here. There's another rink right over here. They love their hockey here in Detroit. Corton Lake. The Rouge Green Corridor. Yeah. So it's quite a historic area here. It's very important for this area and its development over the years. Here's Harmon and Lakeside. I go to church right down there. A little church called Holy Name. And you can see here's the markers for Corton Lake, Corton, and Lake. Yeah. You're getting a taste of Birmingham. Right here in the middle of winter in 2011. Yeah. And these folks have no clue. These are younger kids. They have no clue they're being filmed and going all over the tubes of the internet. All right, this is Eddie Merritt, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, folks. We're coming up to Cranbrook Academy. This is basically a preschool through grade school and high school. See if you got boarding. There's kids who come from all the world to come here. It's very expensive, but it's about 4 square miles back in that way. And I call this route here the Cranbrook route. I'm 3.24 miles into this run here. Beautiful cathedral up there, non-denominational. But you can see we're getting some beautiful pine trees. Had some nice hardwoods. This is where I came from. This is Cranbrook Road. And on Daily Mile, I call this the Cranbrook route. Frogging up because it just stopped. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm more than warmed up. The sun's peeking out again. I got to peek and see you through this froggy glasses. I better take them off here. But I'm going to show you some cool buildings on the other side of the street here. But I like this area quite a bit. And that's why I like to run here, and I thought I'd share it with you. But right up here, remember I talked about the Rouge River? Well, it's a tiny little creek up here, and there's a nice little water wheel that used to be in operation, but is no longer. And I'll show you that in a second. There's a cathedral, pining up at the heavens there. But I'll show you some of the grounds right over here in just a bit. Hang in there. Okay, Cranbrook. A lot of traffic here today. Usually there's not much traffic. But look at this nice little building here. I love running by here. And right below down there is the Rouge River, which is really nothing but a creek here. Nice little old kind of Hansel and Gretel kind of architecture. I like the little piping, if you can see. Helps support the crown. I'm no architect, but if you are, please excuse my obliteration of architectural language here. But I like the little ornate decorations that you see here on the building. Yeah. What do they got here? Peter, Pumpkin Eater, Mother Goose. What's this last one here? I can't read it. Jack and Jill went up the hill. This is a preschool. And the marker up there says 1923 this was built. Nice little preschool. And here is the old water wheel. The water mill. And they stopped operation about 2 or 3 years ago. I wish they could get the funds to get it going. My goodness, what they charge tuition here. My kids don't go to school here, but it is expensive. It's a very good school. Look at the beautiful carvings here in the wood. I love that. It's nice with the sun just kind of glinting off it right now. I shouldn't say glint. It's more for metal, right? But who cares? That's a nice little route here, and you can see the stone wall. I like to run along. And all these grounds here on the left are the main campus of Cranbrook. And this area right here, this is called the Brookside School. This is for the little kids. Not a bad little area. And I'm just amazed at all the traffic flying by today. Usually I own this place and I'm running along and there's no one here. So I guess everybody's out enjoying a sunny day on their way to going shopping or who knows what. Oh, check this out. They got the flag draped. That's pretty cool. So, you get a little taste of suburban Detroit. Now we're just north of Birmingham where I live. This is actually Bloomfield Hills. So I'm going to run down here and then head that way. I'm facing north right now and I'm going to meet my nemesis, the hill at Brady Lane. I shouldn't say nemesis, but I'll talk to you later up there, okay? I'll tell you more. We'll see you. All right. This is Cranbrook Road, going up a big hill down there. I'm going to go about the equal size hill, only this way, on a street known here as Brady Lane. Yep, Brady Lane and I have kind of a love-hate relationship. Yep, Brady Lane loves it. I hate going up this. Well, actually I don't hate it, but it's a challenge. It's one of those marks here on my run. I'm about 3.5 miles in, and it's right around the corner here, and it's going to go up to the left and then go left some more. I think the hill is actually called Oak Hill, but it's known more locally as Brady Lane. And they just paved it last summer. This used to be all dirt road, which is pretty amazing with all these beautiful houses and grounds. I'm starting to move a little bit east of Cranbrook campus and head deeper into the Bloomfield Hills residential area. And here is this nice little bridge I just put in last year, which goes over, what is it? You know, the Rouge River, which is nothing but a tiny little creek here. And the hill is right up by that a ways. You can see that little, well, it's not a little, it's actually a mansion perched on part of the hill. And here's good old little Rouge River. It's a little creek. Poor little thing. Some geese over there. Beautiful home perched on the hill up there. Ain't my home. My home is tiny compared to that. And then here's the north side of the creek. A baby little waterfall. And this is where I came from. Excuse the panning here. And that's where I'm going. Up Brady Lane Hill. Yes, folks, I've run this thing many times. And let's just say, no matter how fast, no matter how slow I go up this, no matter what kind of physical condition I'm in, my heart's a pounding when I get to the top. I think it's more of a mental thing. It's not the world's highest hill by any means. Some of you watching this might be laughing because it is, I don't know how big a hill it is, several hundred feet. It's hard to tell, I'm sure, looking at the video. But it crests up to the right, it curves to the left. and then banks again right to the northeast. So this is me before. We'll see what I'm like after. So I'll say hello to you at the top. I may not be breathing too well, but we'll see. So wish me luck. I'll see you soon. I'm alive. Almost there. Coming to the top of Brady Lane. Also known as Oak Hill. I'm not there yet. The top of the hill is right here at this sign. I love running. I've got a pulse. I've got a very fast pulse right now. Feels good. Great satisfaction that I'm at the top here. That makes you feel alive. Especially with the sun. Beautiful day. Hey, this is great. But what's really great is being on the top side of this hill. Now, I'm gonna cross Woodward. It's a very busy avenue that basically splits Bloomfield Hills, heads southeasterly through downtown Birmingham, goes all the way to downtown Detroit. Woodward Avenue has been around for years, and a very historical avenue for Michigan for many, many years. But up here, it's a nice tree-lined avenue. I'm going to cross that, go up a tiny hill relative to what I just went up, and everything is pretty much downhill from there. A couple exceptions, but once you get done with Brady Lane, hey, smooth sailing, okay? I'll talk to you in just a little bit here. Hey, thanks for coming with me and allowing me to show you some of my town here in Birmingham and Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. All right. I'll talk to you at the top of the next hill, which is more of a rise. And I'll show you some a nice peaceful little area. That's really my favorite part of the run. Okay, till then, we'll see you at Zeddy. All right, this is looking southeast on the famous Woodward Avenue. Way down there is a water tower that marks the center of Birmingham, my town. I'm 3.94 miles on the run. And that's where I'm heading. Okay. See you in a bit. All right. All right, I love this little lane here. It's like a carriage lane. Little stone bulwark there. The beautiful evergreens. The hardwoods with just a little bit of snow from yesterday's snowfall. Beautiful little house back there. I shouldn't say little. Who lives here? Well, I don't think they mind me running here, but I sure enjoy this neck of the woods. I'm not at the top of this rise. It's a little hill. It's not a Brady Lane hill. And then we're going to get to a point here that I like to talk about, so I'll talk to you there. See ya. Okay, folks, this is 4.5 miles of my run. And this point right here may not look much to it. It's a nice wooded area. You see the sun's out and a beautiful day here in January. And light snow on the ground. This is a dirt road, but it's got just a nicely packed snow, so it's really good to run on. It's a lot of fun. Feels good in the knees and the legs and the feet. Beyond this tree rise right here, dips down and there's the Amtrak rail, which goes from Flint in the north to Detroit all the way up to Chicago. It's actually a famous rail line, and for those of you movie buffs, it's featured in the movie North by Northwest with Cary Grant. Not this part of it, but another part of it. But this area right here is usually very peaceful. It's tucked away here in Bloomfield Hills, and I call this place the furthest point from home. And the reason being is years ago when I discovered this route, it was a big deal to make it this far. And it's not exactly 4.5 miles from my house because I've taken kind of a circuitous road to get here, but at the time I think technically from my doorstep to here is maybe 3 miles, okay? But I had to get my butt back too. And so that would have been 6 miles, and you know, I just felt like it was a really big deal for me to go that far at one point in my life. I was recovering from my bout with colon cancer, and for me this was a very important marker. And so no matter what time of year or no matter what my running ability is, when I come by here, it's kind of like a little salute to those days back then, thinking about what was going on and all the running adventures I've had since then. But at the same time, all the running adventures I'm going to have going forward. You know, and that's what's so much fun, is I know there's going to be a lot of cool adventures to be. But for now, I'm sharing this with you, and I'm enjoying this day. It's just a great day, and I'm very happy to share it with you, okay? So that's what I call the furthest point from home. And coming up here, I got a little hill to run down, which always feels really great. And in the summertime, there's a canopy of trees that crests over the top of the route. It's really pretty. So at the bottom of the hill, or near the bottom, are these stone markers I want to show you. So I'll see you then, okay? All right, we're midway down the hill. Let me pan back a little bit. That's where I came from. This is where I'm heading. And I call these two guys here the Sentinels. They're nice and old, solitary figures, seemingly guarding what used to be an active driveway to a big old home up in the hill. And several years ago, all this was covered with brush, and the owner cleared all this out. It's a bit of a shame because it looked really cool. Imagine all this growth, and then we had these two sentinels still guarding the old entranceway to the cool place. Yeah, it's a fun little ride. I love this thing. So anyway, I'm glad I could share this with you. I'm running out of battery juice, so I don't know how much more filming I could do here, but there's plenty more to show you, so hopefully this battery will cooperate. All right, nice little Hansel and Gretel home back there. So listen, I'll see you on the run here in just a bit. Thanks, folks. Hello, everybody. All right, this is Eddie. I'm 5.6 miles, and here I got a little pond frozen over. What are they doing? Playing hockey. That's right, Hockey Town. It is Hockey Town here in suburban Detroit. They love the hockey. Look at this guy, he's got his snow thrower out there. Pretty serious stuff here. Beautiful day. Hey folks. Hey, thanks for coming with me. This is Eddie Marathon. Take care, folks. We'll see you. All right. It's about 6.5 miles here on the run. And someday I'll take you up this hill. This is a good hill. This used to be my old hill. It's not as big as Brady Lane, but it's longer. And it's got two rises. It goes up, goes flat, and goes up again beyond the tree line. The whole thing is nice is in the spring and fall there's a tree canopy there. Gotta love the tree canopies. And nice stonework bridge right here. Going over what river again? The Rouge. It's everywhere. Folks, I'm having a ball. I just love going on a beautiful day like today and sharing it with you. And yeah, 6.44 miles. Gosh, another car's coming. The cars are everywhere. They're driving, I'm running, okay? They're sitting, they're taking it easy. I'm getting out there and having a ball. And I get a bit of a sweat too. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. This is great. But soon I'll be home, okay? We're about, I don't know, maybe 1.25 miles, mile and a half from home. So we're gonna go right by Corton Lake again, and we're gonna head off into the sunset. That's right. We're gonna head southwest to where I live. So, folks, thanks so much for coming with me. This is Eddie Marathon. We'll see ya. All right, here's the other side of Corton Lake. Earlier in my run, I was in the opposite shore, running north. Now, I'm running south. Got a little hill to go up. The sun is glinting on the water collecting on the road here that's melted from the snow. Yeah, almost done with this run here. And let's see, 7.5 miles. Here, I can't walk up a hill. I gotta at least trot up it, right? You know, I've not really been paying attention to my pace. It's been more of a run, video, walk, video, run kind of thing. Been a lot of fun. I see they're still playing hockey out there. All right. Almost there, folks. A lot of cars out. They're saying, who's that guy? What's he doing? Oh, that's Eddie Marathon. He's talking to all his buddies. All right, folks. Almost home. See you soon. Okay. 8 1/4 miles. Back at my block. Oh, what a beautiful day. Sun shining. 8 1/4 miles. Beautiful day. Shared it with you guys. So glad you could join me. I'm going to be doing some more videos throughout the year on that course and some others. I'm going to show you where I run. And I'd love for you to come visit. If you're ever in the area, please, contact me at edmarathon@gmail.com. I'd love to take you on a run. We go out and get a lunch or dinner, share a brew, have some fun. Because there's some really neat things to check out in my neighborhood, and I'm sure your neighborhood too. So many good places to run. I'll share with you throughout the year some of my favorite trail runs. I'll share with you some of the more cityscapes. I did more suburbia. I mean, this is suburbia for sure. It's not downtown Detroit, but there's some really cool cities in the suburbs here that have a lot of history to them. I didn't run through downtown Birmingham today, for example, but it's a really cool downtown. A lot of fun places to check out. It's very busy, so sometimes it's hard to run, but I'll be sure to film there sometime. But I tell you, today's run was really cool, very special. And last week I ran in shorts. This week, as you can see, I'm all bundled up. I got a bit of sweat going. 8 1/4 miles, not too bad. What my time was, let's see, what was my time? 1 hour 40 minutes. I just went and did my thing. And you can join me at edmarathon@gmail.com. You could join me on my podcast, Eddie Marathon Unclassified. And you can also join Adam and I on the Slow Runners Club podcast. And be sure to check out our Facebook page. We'd love to have you. So lace up your shoes, come for a run with us. And thanks for going for a run with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. So wherever you are, have a great weekend and enjoy putting one foot in front of the other. We'll see you, folks. It's Eddie Marathon.